this time we're going to start with Future Ed, and I still haven't even seen the video that corresponds with today last year. I imagine they will be quite similar because the days between December 26th to like January 4th turn into this they just send me into this weird liminal pocket dimension where time doesn't exist and things just happen. And I've been kind of jettisoned into that space once again, particularly by getting a cold for Christmas. That was fun. I've recovered in time to keep up with this party that I wanted to do for New Year's Eve, which is today, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. But in case it wasn't obvious, I have fallen pretty far behind on my videos. And you know, if I had done this Unum Diem channel any of the years before now, I might have already given up at this point. But over the past year especially, I've reevaluated what failure and success are and what it would look like for this channel. And one big part of that is learning and accepting that I have been suffering from burnout. This last summer in particular, in combination with my seasonal affective depression, and all the things that I was just kind of trying to do at once, and things that I was dealing it with, and emotions that I was processing. It really just burnt me out really hard. It's something that a lot of us have been learning about in the past while, especially post-COVID, is that burnout is not just something that you can just recover from in a month. It can take literal years to recover once you've burnt yourself out, at least to recover fully. So for me, right now, instead of viewing it as a failure that I haven't been able to keep up, I can view it as a success that I haven't fallen to the temptation of pushing myself even further and burning myself out even more to the extent that I really can't continue with this project. And it's also about being flexible enough to recognize that this is my project, and it can be whatever I want. I'm actually considering posting this video today, even though I'm still behind on a whole bunch of other things, so everything would be much more wibbly-wobbly, timely-wimey than I expected. Even as it stands, I don't remember what I was doing last year, December 31st. I don't know when I recorded the video or what I said, or even if I did record a video, any of that. Just that I was probably in a very similar, time pocket dimension space. So plans today were completely canceled. I think I'm just gonna go with my family to their New Year's. I'm trying really hard not to be butthurt about it all, and be not frustrated and everything, but yeah, I was really looking forward to this. It's easier to hang out with friends who get you and make you feel alive than it is to just kind of space out and only be half present and not really be able to respond when people ask you questions and shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just super disappointed. No, I'm still gonna be doing things. It's not the end of the world. I'm so mad right now. Last year, 2023. 2024 will be whatever it is. It'll be what it will be. God, it's so hard just for me to get myself to go to this thing with family. I hate that I'm like this sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna toss my shoes on and just do my thing, I guess.
I'll admit that much. You okay?
I'm trying to record a video.
Oh, okay, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you. I'm in a very different place than I was a year ago, in a lot of different ways. This is my room that I have set up for me. I'm also in a much better space for spending my time for me and figuring out what's efficient for me personally, instead of just how to be flexible around other people. And that in a way has helped me feel a lot more confident that whatever does happen with this channel, it's going to be the best version of this channel that I could have made. I'm able to surround myself with things that are going to help me in so many ways. I'm a lot more confident that this year is going to be productive and good, because it feels like my life is like my life. Like, finally. Like, it's not like something that I have to build around someone else's life. It's not a life that I have to devote to other people just to be able to survive. And I wouldn't have gotten here if I hadn't just persistently kept trying. In a lot of ways, I'm lucky to be here and to have had the opportunities to build myself up in the ways that I have, and to have the opportunity now where I don't have to live every day wondering about money. That is a privilege that I am painfully aware that a lot of us do not have. So, you know, one of my big things ever since I was a kid has been to just, like, believe that all of the struggle and strife and awfulness that I had to go through in life, it's worth it because of all the positivity that there is. And as time has gone on, it has become harder and harder and harder to convince myself that that is still true. But now I've made it here. And now that I've made it here, I no longer have to, like, do the fake it till you make it thing of just, like, you know, hoping that it's true, because I don't know who I would be if I didn't have some part of me that still believed that. It might even be a fair thing to say that I'm lucky that I can, like, experience life in that way. I'm at the point in my recovery where I'm actually starting to dial back and step off of my medication. And in some ways, it's because there are some side effects to medication that I have not been particularly fond of. I've been feeling my emotions more, and that has been really tough. I'm a little bit worried because summer is gonna come up again, and that sounds like torture to me. Maybe it's just because I live in Sacramento and I love cold weather, not warm weather. But, like, I can't even bring myself to think about it for too long because it just sounds like a very special type of hell. And having to raw dog that part of my life sounds terrifying in a lot of ways. But there's still some winter time left. There's still some Christmas time left. It's weird. Like, I feel like I didn't really get a Christmas this year. Because, you know, I was sick during Christmas time. Didn't even have the time to make plans because we were moving. And all of this stuff. And I hate that I could be missing out on those type parts of winter because they're my favorite. But we've still got January. And I still got next year. I guess the point I'm trying to make to myself more than anything is that I'm really glad I got here. And I'm proud of myself for getting myself here. And even though I am painfully behind, I can't help but be positive right now. I can't help. I'm looking forward to all of the things that I'm going to be able to do this year. Like, and there's way too many things that I want to do, and I need to prioritize and all of that so that I can actually get some things done instead of just trying a bunch of different things and then getting nothing done. But I've just never been more confident. I'm just watching a Drew Gooden video this morning, and it just makes me think about all the YouTube videos that I want to make, not just on this channel, but on my regular channel, and all the things that I want to do. Hell, at this point, I don't even know if I'll be caught up with this channel before I delete it, assuming that that's what I'm probably gonna... At this point, it feels right to delete it when I get to that point, regardless of whether I've posted everything or not. I feel like there was other stuff I was gonna say, but my brain is short-circuited, and I've got some banana blueberry muffins to make for tonight, so I'm gonna go get started on that. Ugh. One last thing I will say is that you guys have been making some really wonderful comments and watching my videos, and, like, I there were times where past me from a year ago, was worried that none of you would exist, that none of you would be saying or appreciating or watching any of it. And I'm really thankful for you guys too. So, thank you for watching. And see you next year.